What's up, Minecraft fans? It's Pizza Derp. So today, I wanted to go ahead and do a world tour of the Minecraft Movie Edition world. I'm going to be only going through the town because there's not really much else that we see in the movie besides, you know, the Nether and like the village and Steve and Alex's old house, like their old base, the old cave base that we see within like the first 30 minutes. I think, I don't know, I can't remember. But so I'm gonna do a world tour because someone was wanting to like build it in their Minecraft world. I really just don't have like the blueprints to rebuild everything, especially since a lot of what you see was built by my friend Natalcap. Like that house was built by her, that house was built by her. I took this house off a YouTube tutorial because I thought it'd be cool to have like a house from like the community, you know what I mean? Same with that building over there. But the Natalcap came in and like spruced it up, make it look more like a farmhouse, you know. I built this, but she decorated it and made it look better. She built that all by herself. She built that. I think like another. I think I built that one. I'm pretty sure I built that one. I built like the base of this one, and then Natalcap came in and made it look better. And I built the base for Steve's house, and then Natalcap came in and made it look better. And then we decided to connect Steve and Alex's house. So they're like the OGs, and they're the closest. And we felt that would be like the best way to keep them like connected. So, first things first, we're gonna start with Steve and Alex's house. I'm gonna do it like a perimeter check. I'm gonna go around. We'll go around the perimeter, so you can get a good look on how the outside looks. If you want to rebuild this, you know, in your own Minecraft world. But like obviously the download will be in the description. So this is how Steve's house looks. This is the perimeter of Steve's house. He's got a little farm in the back, and then here's the middle. If you want to build Steve's house and Alex's house and get it connected, I'll go through like the middle here in a second, but you know, obviously it's pretty much the same thing. It's just inverted to show off, you know, just showing up. And like instead of like 3 like Steve has over in his house, we got 4 flowers over here and lanterns all around for the most part. And let's go through the middle. We got beams to like keep things all goody and connected and, you know, stuff like that. Then we got a little thing here. I'll show that off in a second, but we're just using some old school tricks. So let me go around the building. But yeah, anyway, the link to download will be in the description. So if you want to get a better look at everything, obviously there's only so much I can do with a video, but I'm just trying to do what I can to get this all showed off on camera. So here's Steve's house. Here's his little cooking and crafting area he's got here. He's got his books with some ladders and chests. I don't know why I filled the chests. I just figured it'd be kind of cool to have when someone was like looking in the world, whatever. Anyway, here's a little fireplace. I forgot the word there for a second. And obviously there's Steve's little like flower area, and then here's Steve's storage. The basement was never shown in the movie, but he has a basement. I'll go through that. I'll probably save that for last because I want to get to the buildings, the main buildings that people have actually that was actually shown off in the movie. And then here's his little back porch, and then here's the upstairs, about like 1, 2, 3 right here. But yeah, okay. Steve's house, Steve's balcony, Steve's little brewing potion area. As you can see, I filled it all with like potions and stuff like that. I filled that chest though, cause you know. But yeah, we show off this little area right here, a little connecting area to show off Steve and Alex's little connection. Also, I need to fix that. It's not supposed to be there anyway. But yeah, here's Steve's bedroom with like an old picture of what the map used to look like, and I wanted to keep it that way because, you know, it's just some history. It's like the old layout. That's what Sunny's house used to look like. You could tell his farm used to be 2 times the size it is now, I think. And then that was where I don't think we really moved much around. You know, there's a fountain. That's where the what's it called, the barn was, but we moved it a bit, I think. think I moved it a little bit that way. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah. Anyway, enough about me talking. Well, this is Steve. This is just Steve's bedroom. He's got a bow. I don't know if you guys care about the enchantments, but it's power 3 and breaking 3. You know, just to have something on it. I didn't really put much thought into it. Got a pickaxe and some armor with some armor trims. Let me grab the let me just show off the trims. It's host with iron material all on everything but the pants. Cause I got the idea to like put some stuff from the trailers in like the buildings. So I got that from the trial chamber update video that they did. But yeah, this is Steve's house. There isn't much in the attic. We didn't put much in the attic. Probably will in the next movie, but you know it didn't really matter. Oh wait, let me go start Alex's house from the entrance. Yeah, that was Steve's house, and obviously this is like the pathway. You know, it'd be kind of hard to like terraform a whole area to make it look like this. So like, if I were to rebuild this in like a world, in like in my survival world, I'll probably just level out a whole area and just build the houses. But you know, if you want to try, I would just download the map and like look at it. Because if you want the exact measurements, I really wouldn't know. We just built this. We tried to make this look like a regular old survival map. You know, just have people build buildings wherever they want, like wherever they can. You know, to get a small community going. But this is Alex's house. It's literally just an inverted versions of Steve. We don't have like anything here. But this is Alex's little chest area with her enchanting and you know, her little bookshelf area with crafting tables and the fireplace, and then her smelting area. And wait, Alex also has a secret basement. You know, I felt like it'd be kind of cool to make them both have secret basements that weren't really shown off, just because, you know, it's a secret, you know. Anyway, so this is Alex's second story with like pottery and a mace and netherite armor and her old cape that she can be seen wearing in some Minecraft trailers. And yeah, don't click on these obviously. And also we've got Dennis from the Minecraft movie, and a bunch of little trinkets on the wall. A cool little pattern that Ty came up with that we decided to keep using because, you know, we thought it fit Alex's character. And some more trinkets on the wall, and then her bed. Obviously this is modded, so you're gonna have to like use regular old stairs, but for the most part, you know, it looks pretty cool. Alex's little stairs, Alex's little area. And I know there was an area up here that we put for the movie. Oh, I actually have it on this map. Okay, I know there's a version of this map that doesn't have it, so I somehow picked the right one. And this is the map that Alex and Steve were talking over during the beginning. As you can see, everything is still here. The forest is still unmoved. It's all... Honestly, this looks pretty cool. I'm gonna get a screenshot of this. Oh wait, this could be perfect for like the world tour. Oh, dude. Okay, got some screenshots. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Alright, anyway. So yeah, this is Alex's house. It's pretty much the same as Steve's. Like the structure is all the same, but the insides are a bit different. Let me turn it off of peaceful. On to peaceful. Now, who next? I'm trying to think. Who did we introduce? I'm trying to go through the orders that we introduced it. Alright. So I guess we'll go counterclockwise. We'll go to Suri's house, but first I wanted to show off this fountain. Just a little fountain we thought would be cool. Obviously you can't put you can't put lanterns on the side of walls and stuff like that, so you'd have to put lanterns on top if you wanted to rebuild this. But this is what the fountain looks like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the fountain. And let's go. I just love the way the new animations look, bruh. They look so cool. I can't wait to use them in movie mode and what's it called? The sequel, movie edition 2. But yeah, here's Zuri's house. Get a perimeter check. Just to get a good look at how the building looks on the outside. You know, we got a little pattern, little stone pattern. We thought it'd be cool to have people's houses have like gimmicks. You know, her house is kind of like the Nether house. This is the stone house. You know what I mean? And you can see that with the theming we did, because he likes to build out of stone, and he likes to use redstone. So we thought I thought that'd be at least a cool little gimmick. You know, have everyone be there, have their thing. Everyone has their thing in Minecraft. You know, some people like to build, some people like to make redstone, some people like to go out and venture and fight and stuff like that. So, but yeah, here's the inside of Zuri's house. You know, we didn't see too much of it. We saw like a bit of it in the movie, but we didn't see too much. He's got a hopper system going from his upstairs, which is a bit cluttered, so it'd be kind of hard to rebuild if we were to try to rebuild it. But yeah, he's got a whole bunch of stuff, mainly to cook stuff with, mainly fuel items, and he's just a little balcony. But he's got a lot of fuel items up here, and he can drop it down into his basement. Which also, let me take the sword, give a look at it. A breaking one, you know, something simple. But yeah, and the hopper system goes downstairs, and I'll show off more of that in a little bit. But this is his little sleeping area. This is his bedroom. And then this is his armory room with some more trims that I got from the trailers. I think it's Host again. Yeah, it's Host in iron armor. I don't think I put anything in here, but yeah. Just some cool stuff. And you know, obviously, by the end of the movie, he got netherite. So silence. It's like the silence trim with netherite. Yeah. Oh, book and quill. What's this? Oh, this is my old to-do list that I made back when we were still building everything. All right, and then this is pretty much it. This is it for Zuri's house. We have his basement too, which I'll show off the redstone. It's simple stuff, simple redstone. Didn't go too complex. But yeah, this is his basement. As you can see, there was a copper golem, but I did like use a texture pack to get a copper golem actually working in this version. So yeah, this is his stuff. This is his stuff coming from upstairs. You know, I don't know if you can really see on the inside there, but this is all of his stuff, and the little lava thing too. I think I used the same thing upstairs too for his, you know. But yeah, this is his little storage area. Kind of a secret basement, but not really. It's out in the open. If someone wanted to find it, it wouldn't be hard, obviously, because someone did find it in the movie. They found it twice, and they butchered it twice. But that is Zuri's house. Oh, let me show off the lights down here a little bit. Yeah, it's lava, but I think it's glass panes this time. Yeah, instead of just the glass that I used downstairs. But yeah, that is Zuri's house. That is Zuri's house. Now, obviously, I'll show off the portal. You know, it's in a little lake that was like here, and we kept the lake. We expanded the lake a little bit. Like, I think the lake used to end like right along this line, but we extended it to make room for this cool little portal. Yeah, just some cool stuff we got going on here. But yeah, here's Eve's house. Eve's house is a bit more complicated. You know, it's just like a big witch head. You know what I mean? But like that hat is very complicated to build. And I think I got the hat from like a tutorial on YouTube. But yeah, it's using a mixture of stairs and slabs and walls. Like this one it won't look like this in actual survival mode. The walls would look a little bit weird because I used these are walls right here. These aren't like vertical slabs. I'm not using a vertical slab mod. These are walls because that's like the closest thing you could get to a vertical slab, I guess. But you know, so this is Eve's house. I'm going to run through this a little bit quickly because I have to go, but it's a fairly simple house. She's got her storage area here, all you know, and a little cool little nether wart area which goes all the way to like the front step, and she has an extra nether wart area downstairs along with a little bit of redstone. I hired her splash 2 potions. And some more storage for nether wart, because you can never have too much nether wart when you're making potions. And then upstairs is her brewing room. She has all of her potions, all of her cauldrons, everything that she could need to make. So this is her armadillo mouse. And here's the upstairs area. Here's her portrait of her best friend, Noor. Some candles to match with her like nether colors and stuff like that. But yeah, and that's Eve's house. Eve's house. Oh crap. Okay, I forgot that was a stair. And I have like a sit mod. I wonder if I can like clutch with this. If I was better at it, I probably could, but yeah, I guess next we'll go through Ari's house. Alright, so this is Ari's house. Let's get the premises. Let's check out the premises. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Got a whole lot of glow lichen, got a lichen, whatever it is called. Got a whole lot of stuff on the side. Might need to go into creative mode for this, honestly, or spectator, whatever. I'm gonna have to go into spectator for like these bigger buildings, but there's a whole lot of stuff going on. She has a lot of flowers around her house. Her house has a lot of vegetation and other stuff going on, and a little pond out in front with like mud at the bottom and like sea pickles and moss and you know stuff like that. So yeah, let's check out the inside. The inside is pretty dang complicated. It's got patterns on the bottom floor. It's got flowers and bees in here, and if they pop out, I actually named them. Well, me and my friend NatalCap named them when we built this place, because there were bees around this area when we... I think that's supposed to be to the floor. Oh, there's one bee. Let me see if I can like look at his name tag. Okay, he's just... Maybe if I give myself a flower. What's his name? I can't believe it. We got... This one's named Bees Nuts. I think the other one's named Berry. Did I just see one? No, I didn't. But yeah, there's a whole lot of flowers and stuff. Is that Bees Nuts? Okay. But yeah, got a whole lot of flowers in here. Ari is the flower girl that we... At least that's what we think. You know, she looks like someone that'd be out in nature. You know, there wasn't much to go off of considering, you know, all we have are the designs. But this is her bedroom. Got a lot of chests. A lot of place for storage. You know... And then up top we have this little doodad. I forget what it's called. It's like a spore blossom, I think. And we have all these flowers up here. So yeah, Ari's house just has a whole lot of flowers and whatnot going on. I think I'll save this building for later, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't really shown off. Anyway, so this is the town hall. I think is what we were deciding on, is what we decided on. We never used it for this movie. We didn't really need to. But yeah, that's like a little shot of the premises. It's a pretty big building. I got this. I got the like design off of like Planet Minecraft or something like that. And as you know, we had the whatever you call it. The this is where Zuri made his trap, and I don't have it on this map, I think, yeah. But this is where Zuri made his trap. I have the, like, the actual world that has the trap on it, but, like, I'll show that off at the end. So this is the town hall. We got a bunch of crafting stuff over here, and a cauldron. You know, a bunch of chairs, and, you know, stuff in the ceiling. Like, there's a whole bunch of redstone in the ceiling, I think. Just for the lamps. I think? No, never mind. No, we don't. But there is some redstone. If you wanted to wire it up and make it so that it would all get turned off, you can. I just put the lever right here. You know what I mean? I don't even know why I explained that. It's not even in the movie. Anyway, so we go upstairs and we have a little freaking tank full of fishes. Yeah, we got a little aquarium going on here. It's pretty bare bones. I just realized the top doesn't even have a thing on it. Oh, okay. We have like a little map of the town again. Not much to write home about, but this one's pretty dang big. Actually, I think it's bigger than the other one. I don't know. I can't remember. I just think it's neat being able to see like a full-on map like this. Anyway, we got jukeboxes over here along with Chirp, which is my favorite music disc, by the way. Well, no, wait. Is it Chirp or Blocks? It's Chirp. I like Blocks better. And my person. Anyway, so that's the town hall. Let me go turn off my music. I don't want to hear that right now. But yeah, this is the town hall. Let's see. Yeah, this is the town hall. Not much else going on here. So I guess the next house I'll show off is McKenna's little colorful house, which I don't think we ever saw the inside of. This was like the most creative house that I think was built on here. NatalCap came up with the design and everything herself. It's a pretty dang complex design, honestly. It's pretty cool. Got a lot of freaking glass panes outside. You know, make a little big window over here. Another premises, little showcase. And I like the roof design too. Just looks cool. We decided that McKenna would be like the builder, and we all know there's always that one person that makes the best house on the server. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is the inside of McKenna's house. She has looms and stuff, and a little trinket wall with a bunch of fun trinkets, and then the painting wall with pretty much not every painting in Minecraft because it's not big enough for that, but like it's got a lot of old and new paintings, and a little pet parrot. And this is her bedroom. Not too much going on here. Just a little nice, just a nice little house to like look at and probably live in, honestly. But now we go to Kai's house. Kai's house is pretty complex. It's got 3 stories going on. It's got a lot going on. I mean, not complex, but so let's do another premises showcase. Like go around the premises, look around. Got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of storage going on because, like, enchantment books take up a lot of space. But yeah, this is Kai's house. So let's go check out the inside. I got the idea of like this main area from like one of the Minecraft lo-fi videos because I thought it looked cool, and it looked like a cool little area for some enchanting to go on. So here we go. We got anvils and stuff. We got bookshelves for storing enchanted books. We got a little good enchantment area. I don't know if it's like level 30 or not, but it's a good area to be enchanting. And that's the downstairs area. We go upstairs, and here's the little area from that Minecraft what's it called, that Minecraft lo-fi video. I'll try to put a screenshot up here if I don't forget, but that's what it's this is what I did my best to recreate it to make it look like that video because I thought it looked cool. And yeah, then we go upstairs. This is Kai's little living space. Just a little living room with bookshelves and more stuff going on here. Yeah, just a nice little freaking bedroom, honestly. And now we get to Sunny's house. Sunny the farmer. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Let's do another premises showcase around the house, But yeah, he's got a lot of farmland. He provides the food for the group. Everyone gets bread. You're like, look at all this wheat. You can make a lot of loafage with that. So yeah, this is Sunny's house. As always, we have good old Jeb chilling in the corner. Yeah, this is Sunny's house. I'm having like a little brain farts right now. Here's the kitchen where Sunny was attacked by that zombie. We got a table here. We got a lot of decorations, stuff to put food. Places to put food, places to cook food, and some little decor on the side. And we go up to the second floor. And this is Sunny's bedroom and Sunny's balcony, porch, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a little cool place to hang out, I guess. And let's see. Then we go upstairs to I'm just trying to look around, show off everything. I just don't have a lot to really say. I had a lot to say about Stephen Alex's and the others' houses because, like, you know, I had a lot going. I had a lot thinking. I was thinking about when I made them, but yeah, this is Sunny's house. But yeah, this is Sunny's little chill area where you know, he'd go relax, write some stuff down. This is his hoe that he uses. Yeah, just a whole lot of cool stuff going on as Sunny's in like the house. We go up to the farmland, and you know, like, it's not the most fancy looking place, but you know, it gets the job done. He gets his food done. He gets everything made that he needs to. You know, just typical farm life. I know I don't think I showed off much of the porch, but yeah, this is the porch. You know, not much going on. Stuff to put food. You know, barrels to put food, stores, places. You know, because you can never have too much. You know, with everyone adventuring and doing stuff, they're gonna eat a lot. You know what I mean. So yeah, this is Sunny's house. Hope I'm showing this off good. As always, there is a download in the description, and then here's just the mine. It doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't really go anywhere. I'll just go and spectate and show it off. You know, not much to really write home about. You know, there's a nice little mine shaft. If I were to rebuild this, I'd probably use chains or something, or like slabs. But yeah, it just goes down a little bit. You know. Alright, time for McKenna's house. McKenna has a little dojo, I would say. It's more like a dojo, because not McKenna, Noor has like a little dojo house, because she's the fighter of the group. She likes to fight. And there's her cow. Sir moves a lot. Everyone needs a pet cow, you know what I mean. And Sir moves a lot and has a lot of space to be living. You know, living, chilling. And so here we go. Inside her house, she has furnaces, you know, places to put food, you know, all sorts of stuff, you know, stuff for cooking, and like a garbage disposal place to put like stuff she doesn't need anymore. And here's some targets, and an armor stand to practice on, and a little garden, little flower pot area, and a crafting grid, you know. You never have too many crafting tables. And here's the dojo part of her house. Got a lot of containers for weaponry and armor. You know, stuff you will need in archery too. And a bunch of targets to practice on. And a bunch of dummies to dummy on. You know. I don't know why I said that. And then here is the armory upstairs, full of armor that she's collected over the years, you know, swords and weapons and, you know, anything you could use in combat, and obviously storage areas for it, a jukebox, you know, and some books, probably with some enchantments, and a bed. Obviously, you gotta have somewhere to sleep. Is that everybody? Is that everyone's house? I guess I'll show off the barn too. The barn is a little cool little area too. You know, gotta have a farm guy and gotta have a barn. Gotta put some animals at some places, you know. Not much to say. It's just a little barn, little cool little barn. Dang, I've said barn a lot. Now, so we've got animals on the inside. We've got a couple of references to our friends in here. Other than that, I think I might have removed them, or I didn't put them on the save yet. This is kind of an old save. But we at least have the mushrooms and some more cows and some pigs. But yeah, and then here's the horse stable. It's pretty similar to Noor's stuff. And warning, horse violent. Just a neat little horse stable, you know, nothing too crazy. And it's also got some cherry wood in it, which I thought looked pretty cool. And I think one of these horses is just straight up OP. Oh yeah. Holy crap, I forgot how freaking... I don't know what we did to this horse. I think we like put some permanent like potion effects on it to make it absolutely overpowered, but that's what we did. This little dam that we made, or that Natal Cat made. NatalCat pretty much did this whole area right here. The horse house, the barn, and the horse stable. And I can't remember who made this. I think it might have been a mix of Ty and me a little bit. I think she built the base of it, and then I just decorated it, like put the fences and the boats and the fishing pole stuff. You know, it's just a neat little dock. There's not much to go off. There's not much to say about it. It's just a dock to put your boats and leave them and to fish off of. You know, I think that's everything. I'm gonna show off the basements real quick because there's a lot going on in the basements. And as always, I'll show off the redstone too. It's kind of tight. Is this needed for the redstone? Okay, it's literally just this lever and it activates both of them. I don't know how I got that to work. I think it's just basically in Minecraft. As we go down and we got a little area, a little nether area for a portal. A little nether portal. It looks really cool with the shaders on, but I'm not going to turn the shaders on because it's going to lag the recording. But yeah, this is just a neat little... Man, I wish we would put like carpet stairs in the game. That'd be so cool. Anyway, got a little nether portal. On one side it's warped, on the other side it's crimson. Just something cool. Yeah, look at this, bro. Yeah, it's like pretty chill in here. I'm trying to like show it off in a slow way so that anyone who wants to just rebuild it in their world can. And yeah, that's Alex's basement. Let's go to Steve's basement because Steve's basement is like we all have that one friend. Or we are that friend that likes to build little secret parts of our secret compartments of our base. I want to see if So here's Steve's basement. We got the entrance, and we got like a second entrance right under the what's you call it? Near the farm area. We've got pretty much emergency storage and doomsday prepping, you know. Backup supplies, stasis chambers, just in case. You never know what would happen. And your pearls full of stasis chambers. I don't know why they have one on well, realistic. But yeah, stasis chambers, just in case. And like, I used like a red, like a blue and dark blue color palette. I built this entire thing myself. And little emergency storage, obviously, with ender chest, you know, anything you could need. Any like thing he could need, you know what I mean? Any like little workstation you might need is in here. Besides a couple, like I'm missing a couple. I'm missing like a smithing table and like a fletching table, but I'll probably put that in here eventually. Okay, we got crafting tables, anything you could need just in case. And then, you know, got paintings and stuff. He's got a brewing room, like a big brewing room with a lot of wart. And nether wart, that's how he gets his. He has a nether wart thing upstairs too, but nether wart. He's got an armory full of everything you could need. He's got a full set of fire protection, a full set of projectile protection, a full set of just everything. Just a wild card set. A TNC, like a blast protection set, and just a protection set, and fully enchanted tools on the side, along with, you know, a hoe, because it can fit it on there. And just a little another enchanting area, because like if push comes to shove and you can't use your main house, you're gonna have some backup, and also a backup bedroom with some armor stand, and some chests, and pretty much anything you could need in a doomsday scenario. But yes, that is Steve's basement. I'm pretty proud of that. It's awesome. I mean, like, the favorite part of this house is the basement, because like I feel like someone like Steve, someone who's been around the world a lot, would probably start becoming paranoid, or at least want some backup, because like I feel like Steve is the kind of guy that would be prepared for pretty much anything. I feel like he's just a smart guy like that, you know. So with wisdom of being like canonically like the most experienced person, like in real life, Steve's been around since 2009, you know, but I was giving him a little reason, you know, him being around the block, the good old block a little bit, you know, makes sense to us. Made sense to my team and I at least. So, but yeah, that's the tour. I guess I'll go and show off Steve and Alex's old base, which was not that far from the main village. I made sure to make everything on the same map. Are these bees from the house? No, okay. I tried my best to put everything on the same map. The only thing that we couldn't do was put the Pale Garden on the same map because like every Pale Garden that I found was just too small. So I just made a whole separate world for that. But yeah, we got Steve and Alex's old house. Got some plants. Got some of the old school plants. Got a freaking stone cutter here. And Steve and Alex's old beds, you know. Some cool stuff, you know. Made the house look used. And here's a chest full of everything that they used to have in this old house, you know. And I guess I'll go show off the village too. It's just, you know, I wanted to show off everything, the houses first. And here's their old storage area. Obviously, like, whenever you make your first house, you either make it, like, on the first night or whatever. You make it in a cave, you make it underground, you know, you do something, you know? So I feel like putting their house in, like, a little cave or something to show off, like, that this is their old house that they used to have. I thought it'd be cool. But yeah, this is Steve and Alex's old house. You know, not much to write home about, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there's one more thing I almost forgot to show off. I almost forgot to show off the bunkers, and the bunkers are absolutely crazy. I really like the bunkers. I made the bunkers. I think I pretty much made the bunkers on my own. But yeah, this is Zuri's team. This is Zuri's team's bunker, Z team, as I like to call him. Z team's bunker. Got lava, little lights going on here. I like the design on the floor too. It matches the black terracotta. It's like the best use I've ever seen for black terracotta. I think, maybe. I don't know. And here's Ari's bunker room. Obviously got some flowers, got some water going on here, and some like fake skylights, you know what I mean? And here's Bone. You want some dinner, Bone? Some people caught that in the original video. Yeah, this is just Ari's little house. Got some sugar cane going on here. Just some stuff, you know. And here we go. Eve's room, which then turned into Nora's room when Eve got kidnapped. No, yeah, Eve, then Nora's room. Portrait of her best friend Nora, and then Nora was like, okay. So yeah, just another Nether theme. And I really liked doing the Nether themed houses because it was just easier to build. I find it easier to build when I have like a theme like the Nether. But yeah, this is her house. She went a little crazy with it. Some fire, some Nether ward, you know, just some stuff to show off, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is Eve's room in the bunker. And then here we go, Zuri's room in the team meeting room. This is where the meetings happen, you know. Yes. Got a big map. I think this is like the biggest map that I made. There wasn't. Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's why I made it so big, because it shows off their little base. This is where we are. This is where the map is. Hang on. I really like this map. It looks cool. Yeah, there's not much else to say. It's just the meeting room. Got brewing stands, you know, for Eve to use. We've got, you know, banners. Big old painting here, big old painting there. And places for people to sit, you know, write stuff down that they need to. You know, just like any other like room they would need to plan stuff in. And here we go, Zuri's little bedroom for his bunker. Got some redstone on the floor. Got some blast furnaces and some furnaces. I think Edward gave me the idea to put the redstone on the floor to make it look like he was like doing redstone contraptions and stuff. Got some lava. Oh wow, I just realized the glass is like connected. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or not. You know, redstone lamps and stuff, obviously. And then here we go, his corner where he was keeping the charged creeper that got out, which was ended up being a cutscene. But anyway, so yeah, that was Zuri's room. That was Z Team's bunker. Now let's go to S Team's bunker. I always found it kind of hard to find Zuri's team's bunker because at first I had it very hidden, and then the creeper scene happened. It was easier to find it, but I still just found myself going underground and expected to find it. But yeah, here is S Team's bunker, Sunny's team's bunker. We got a cool little room with a lodestone, cool little clouds and stuff. You know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And the patterns on the floor goes to represent the person, kind of like the order of the stone, you know what I mean? So we got McKenna's here, Sunny's here, Kai's here. We'll go ahead and start with Kai. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with Kai, and then make our way around. We'll go flip flop, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is Kai. This is Kai's room. Got a little like fog glass effect going on down here. I thought that was cool. I'm about to freaking fix this texture pack. I don't like how it's like connected. It's not like that in regular Minecraft, and I don't want to keep it as similar to the base game as possible. But oh yeah, I forgot about the lodestone compass. Got pretty much every workstation you would need. You know, your sleeping area with enchantments and like a chanting area, and some amethyst. Oh, that one grew. That one grew too. There you go. Okay. So yeah, some amethyst, some end rods, just some cool stuff going on here. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be purple. I'm going to fix that. Anyway, that's Kai's room. Here's Sunny's room. Got a little water cave built in here. It goes down pretty deep. Got some crops going on here and places to put it. Here's Jeb's bed and his bed, which we know Jeb didn't really get to use because Jeb got kidnapped pretty early into the movie. Got some. Oh wait, I was gonna go opposite, but I ended up just going like clockwise. And then here's McKenna's room. McKenna's room is pretty cool. We had like some lamps above the leaves just to give it a better effect. Make the lighting a little bit hidden. So we got the walls. The walls have a pretty crazy decoration on them. You know, and a little pathway, red and yellow. Yeah. So that's like the upstairs. This is the downstairs. The walls have pretty crazy like patterns on them. I think I just went with random blocks and stuff. Another painting wall, and then the little wall I saw online. I wanted to implement. I can't remember where I found it from though, and I couldn't find the creator, which sucks. Yeah, give him credit. And here's their banners. You know, that's cool. Yeah, just a place to put some stuff. You know, got another trinket wall here. McKenna needs her trinket walls, and then of course we see there's an amethyst geode right here, and of course she went to it. She wanted to put something behind her painting. You know, we always have to have a secret painting in Minecraft. So yeah, that was McKenna's room, and then here we go, downstairs area, which both these pathways are exactly the same. They're not different, like at all. You go down. It's kind of like the scene from Minecraft Story Mode, Season 2, Episode 3. We gotta follow the red line, or like the path or whatever. And I try to make this look like it was kind of like mirroring each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. You see? But yeah, got a little pathway and then a little area to put some storage, you know, and stuff like that. And then of course we have the cage area where they kept Eve locked up for like most of the movie. So yeah, we've got a little lava lake, you know, prevent her from trying to leave. And yeah. Heck yeah. And I think that's pretty much it. I was gonna show off the village, but there really isn't much at the village. It's just a typical village. And also the Herobrine thing over there. Yeah. This is pretty much it. Not much else. I also like I think I went through and already put like everything in the chests that would end up being used in the movie, just to keep consistency and just so I would know what I was gonna need. Yeah, this is like an old village, and I'm trying to make it. I like went on a world on Pocket Edition, like 1.6 for Bedrock or whatever, and found a village and like just copied the world over to Java, and then used Axiom to copy the world over, and like just moved the buildings around a little bit. I've never seen like a village like that's been like this clean, you know what I mean? But oh, do not fall down there. But yeah, this is just an old school village. Oh good lord, that lagged. And of course, if we ever hear Brian's shrine, we're gonna have some trees missing, some stuff. And there's also this tree that didn't get much screen time in the movie, but it has a messed up sign on it. And it's just a wood. It's an oak tree. It's like an oak plank tree or whatever. I mean, that's pretty much everything. I don't think there's anything else besides maybe the Pale Garden world, but all that, it really has like nothing on it. All it has is the little hole that Steve and Alex built. But yeah, here we go. That was the world tour. I can't wait to do a world tour for Movie Edition 2, because what I've got planned for, and what my team and I have planned, it's gonna have a lot more cool stuff, I think, and it's gonna be a lot. I can't wait to see how that turns out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching Minecraft Movie Edition, and I can't wait to see what comes next. As always, the world download will be in the description. I hope this was an extensive enough world tour where if you wanted to rebuild the world, you could, you know. But if not, world downloads in the description. You can always do that. It's for Bedrock Edition and Java. And yeah, thank you.